Oh, yep. Y'all know what it is. Eagles wear boxing. Pay attention to that eagle. Welcome. Yeah. Tell. Oh yeah. Mano, oh yeah. They go, mama, yeah, oh yeah. 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 Eagles back up in this place here. You understand? That's where we at, man. We gonna talk a little bit about whatever we want to talk about. Yeah, we got a title. We got a name. But sometimes we don't even get to it. We just start talking about all kinds of other stuff, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Your president is all of a sudden now he's talking about that there's no federal solution to the pandemic. Well, in other words, the federal government can't do shit about it. Why all of a sudden? Why the new verbiage all of a sudden? Are we gonna talk about it? I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about it. But we got a couple of subjects and stuff today. That's all I need is a couple of subjects. I don't need very many subjects. As soon as I get a subject, what happens? We draw out. We last too long. Derek Bailey and they start to try to. Hey, they kidnapped me, man. They keep me hostage up in here. But it's all good. Salute to my brother. I see him. D to the Bailey up in there, man. D to the Bailey. Salute to D to the Bailey. Hoorah. Simplify. Right. There you go. Right off the bat, see. If you're new and you just got here, I know I got thumbs up before I even got into the building. I know. But if you're new and you just got in here, then understand what Derek Bailey's already asking great questions right away. He's asking a common sense question that a lot of people are not going to get, and they're not going, well, you got to do what the government says, Derek. Right. Derek has been signed up with government before, and he's been through things where he had to do what the government said do this, do that, and now he's back to being free. Because remember, when you're part of the government, you're not free. A lot of people don't get that, and that's why we're in the mess that we're in. Because when you're part of the government, you're not free. There's no freedom of speech for you. Huh? The Constitution does not apply for some reason. It doesn't make sense, but it doesn't apply. When you're in the government, it doesn't apply. You make it appear like it applies for all our freedoms and stuff. You come up with all these fancy speeches and all that. See, you come up with all these fancy speeches and stuff, but you're helpless. You can't do nothing. You can't say nothing. Once you sign that contract that makes you government owned, you're already government owned. But once you sign that contract to say you're government owned, it's over with. You can forget it. Your voice means nothing. You better not say nothing. They're gonna be looking at you. They looking at you with administrative papers. That's how they look at you. They look at you with administrative papers. They don't even have to say much. If you see them rolling their eyes or whatever and looking, they just shaking their head or whatever. You know what's happened once you get off stage. You see the movie, the Forrest Gump movie, and so you look at that that's just fantasy and stuff like that. But when he was supposed to be at the Capitol, right? And somebody in the military started unplugging, unplugging the electronics and stuff. Come on. That's because he was kind of a simp, and they knew it. Of course, that's the same. Well, it's kind of a metaphor, right? Right? Why was that important for a movie? Because you got to remember, in movies and stories, you don't put anything in there that's not important. So why was that important for them to unplug? Why was that important for them to unplug? They're letting you know what goes on. See, they gave you a visual, but you didn't see it like that. Oh, I wish you. All you was thinking in the back of your mind, oh, I wish they would have let him speak. He had something important to say. That's because you have never been plugged up into the system on a certain level. Because when you're plugged up to the system on a certain level, then you understand. If you're not ever plugged up on that level, then you just don't, you won't understand. You won't get it. Well, they're doing for the betterment of man, and yeah. Stop it. Derek said that's how they sound too, Eagle. They got something waiting for you though, Derek. They got that administrative punishment. See, a lot of people don't understand. Administrative punishment a lot of times captures the mind at a higher level than some, let's say, for instance, incarceration or slavery. Believe me, it does. Because a lot of times, anytime you sign something, I don't know, I'd rather do 30 days in jail than to sign a contract that I didn't want to sign. I'd rather go ahead and do 30 days or whatever. I'll do the 30 days, that's nothing. Because if I do the 30 days, I know there's certain things expected of me. I have to dress a certain way, I go eat, if that's the case, or if they got my ass on lockdown, then they're going to bring me some food. Whatever. I know the routine. Whatever it is, they're going to open up the slot, put me some food in there, and that's it. Whatever. But that's 30 days. Yeah, it'll be like a little bit of a struggle, but 30 days, it'll be mad. But when somebody puts something on your mind, sometimes it's worse than that. Then if you sign a contract or something, now that stays punishing here for forever, for a long time, until that contract is up. It stays punishing. If it's not the right thing that you signed. If you didn't sign the right thing, it's going to punish your brain. And 30 days in jail is way easier than that. Like, okay, so you're punished or whatever, like lights out, whatever. You're just like, okay, whatever. Yeah, you turn the lights out, but I ain't going to sleep, though. How they do it there. I ain't going to sleep, though. The lights is out, son, but I'm not going to sleep. See, but that's easier. Because you can battle with them knowing that because you're in a position that you're not going to change that position for 30 days. So you can always battle with them. But once you got a contract, that's mental. A contract is always mental, no matter what it is. I don't care what you do. Because a lot of times, financially, mental is worse than incarceration sometimes. Think about it. Because if, say for instance, your loved ones or whatever, so you're the breadwinner or whatever, but your loved ones, you're not doing what, I don't want to put you like down low, but you're not doing so well that you don't have no problems whatsoever. So they put these high expectations on us. So what we do is we go out, for instance, we go out and they have this a television program, this television package, entertainment package. Is that what they call it now? What do they call it? Entertainment package. I don't even pay attention to mine. Mine just went up $3. I'm mad about that. I'm like, I only want my shit going up $3. I want them to cancel. I'm gonna go see if I can get it canceled out or something. I'm redone. I'm like, nah, y'all, I'm not going for no $3 ups because I'm on contract. Yeah. I'm on contract, so I don't want that to happen. I don't want $3+. I don't want $2. Don't add $1.50 more on my thing, right? So Derek goes out. I'm giving him an example because he's speaking besides asswipe that just came in here. So you get this package, and all you really want to spend is like, say for instance, you want to spend like up to 70. 70, you're comfortable. But they talk you into it. Your family talks you into it. It ends up being like 120 for like 2 years. Hmm. That's damn near $3,000. Yeah, that's damn near $3,000. Like, I don't know about you guys. I'll go without entertainment and I'll try to browse through the internet to find entertainment if I'm gonna spend that kind of money. You know what I mean? I'll I'll go do something else. I'm like, shit, I gotta do something else. There's no way I'm spending $120 for 2 years of some shit that I just absorbed through my eyes, my ears. I didn't get to touch it, smell it, taste it. Just eyes and ears and brain just working overtime to digest some bullshit for $120 a month. See? But to the point of that is that Derek didn't really want that entertainment package. He's at a $50, like, he's at a $50, y'all kind of screwed me on this type of deal in his mind. Like, that's 50 extra dollars a month. Until that 24 months is up, he's thinking like that. You understand? That's $600 more that Derek had to spend out of his pocket. 600 or 1200? 1200, right? $1,200. That's $1,200 more than what he really wanted to spend. See, now to keep a person at hostage for something like that is worse than keeping somebody at hostage. Or you're only gonna be hostage for 3 or 4 days. Okay, cool. Are they gonna feed us at this time, or whatever? Whatever it is, it's gonna be crap or whatever. I can live 3 days as a hostage. And their threats are mute. They're not really gonna do nothing because they've been already threatening us too much. They're not gonna do shit. Okay, so I can take that. But signing anything, to get a car, to get a house, anything, that's hostage. That's brain. That is brain damage to you due to stress and everything else. Derek said, yep. Then he said, yeah, the entertainment package. Yeah, they get you with the entertainment package. They always see they change the name of things so they can get your ass. That's how they get you. Is by changing the name of stuff. Oh, there's an entertainment. Oh, entertainment package. Okay. I understand that. Yeah. We'll get to the subject after a while, but we don't know. Let me see what Derek had. Derek, oh, he just deleted. Let me see. Derek got rid of him too. See, told you. When my administrators here, y'all can forget it. When y'all come in just with the nonsense, you're out. It's the same person that comes in here. They so mad at me. They so mad, but they so stupid at the same time. They don't even know what to do. At least get some kind of intelligence or something. You do the same thing all the time. You come in and put down some kind of whatever it is. I'm not even going to repeat what it is. We don't care what it is. You put this shit down and then you end up disappearing. It's like, why would you do that? You're wasting your time. That's all you're doing. You're wasting time. That's it. You're doing nothing else but wasting time. That's all. But see, that mental hostage is way worse than just being a hostage or being a mental prisoner. And see, now the reason I brought it up, because first thing I brought up was your president. Oh, well, I don't know what the government can do. Oh, now all of a sudden you don't know nothing. You had all the information at first. They always got all the information, and all of a sudden the information turns to nothing. Like, oh, we don't know if it's going to be a federal solution or whatever. And guess what? We've talked about this again on this show. We have talked about it. I thought you were supposed to be talking about boxing. I know you guys popping in and out, but that's okay. I don't need you here. We're going to talk about more than that. But we talked about this, Derek. We was talking about how nobody does anything when cops do stuff. Now people are getting tired again like they were back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. They're getting tired of the police just jumping on people. And so now they're doing stuff. And I'm not encouraging anybody to beat down police officers, but you officers have to understand that you work for the public. You don't work for yourself. That's not your 9 to 5. You don't just go in, I'm going to do what I want to today. No. If somebody's breaking the law, that's when you're working. If somebody's not breaking the law, that's when you're supposed to be behaving. You're supposed to be an example even more than the public. But when the public You know what I mean? Once the public starts waking up and starts seeing, hey, you're not doing your job. We pay you tax dollars. I hate to hear cops act like they pay taxes to pay themselves. That's how stupid is that, huh? How little is your mind to think that your taxes that you pay actually pay your salary? It doesn't work like that. That's why when you work in the military, they don't charge you tax like that. They're taxing themselves. It doesn't matter. So you don't pay tax like that. And some if you're in a certain state, sometimes the state wants to collect tax, but I remember that you didn't pay tax. You know what I mean? Like a lot of state tax. I think you do pay a little bit of government. It's not that much because it's like they more or less got to give it back to you because you're on welfare when you're in the military. Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, I'll be right back there at the stream. I'll be right back. I hear something that I got to take care of. Wow, look at this. Look at this crap. I can't even go but for a second. I'm only going for a second. Here we go again. You didn't change. They changed their freaking name already in their back just to get tossed again. Stupid. You guys are dumb. You're showing me. I guess they trying to. They're comedians. They trying to make me laugh or something. They're trying to make me laugh or something. Let me see how long I can last this time. I changed my name. Yep. Well, as you change your name, you should be working on a whole nother. You should be working on another profile right now too. Yeah, I got back quick. It's just that I'm slow brewing some of that sour sap that I told you guys about. Yeah, there it says once things go left. Yep, that's what people got to understand. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I go nuts. I just think of like some of the old sayings they have. Like they say, two wrongs don't make a right. I said, yeah, but two. I said, but three lefts do. I don't know. I just be thinking sometimes. My mind just. I think too much because once you realize your language and you realize the playfulness, which is not good. Even though I say playfulness of your language is just not. It's not the best thing. Well, my mouth is watering. I just finished drinking. Okay, just one bottle, but my mouth is watering for some. I need that tea. See, in case I got to go out there and, well, you got to have a mask. Look, you got to have a mask. It's just it's attached. I'm ready for him, brother. I was thinking about my app too. I'm getting tired of this app telling me how much rain I'm gonna get. It's telling me exactly how long the rain. It's supposed to rain for an hour and a half right now. I'm like, stop telling me about rain. Don't you don't need to tell me how long it's gonna rain. Cause I might go out there with some shorts on now. That's not gonna happen. Yeah, yeah. We need to get what is it? We need to get these people. We need to get them straight, brother. That's the best thing I can say, man. They're crying. That's the best thing I can say, man. We need to get these people straight, man. On this whole us living, it's like I tried my best. I promise you, I've tried my best to not ever like stress out. I try my like. I'm not gonna stress out over it because it's not. You guys aren't like smart enough to stress everybody out. I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's like contracts, none of that. I don't even let nothing bother me. Because I didn't came from the dirt before, so it don't matter. I come out of the dirt in the first place. If people don't understand, I come out of the dirt. That's where I came from. I came from dirt. I came from the highest intelligence that you could ever know. You know, the highest intelligence that you could ever know on this earth, that's where I come from. But I come up out the dirt. That's my recognition, is I come out of the ground. I come out of the dust. I come out of the earth. The minerals, that's where I come out of. Now, to make that situation even more serious, as I came out of the ground with a certain sound, and that sound is what shaped me. That's too much information for you. You can't handle it. It's too much. Do you know sound has shapes? Sound creates shapes. Did you know that? Sound, every sound at certain frequencies create a certain shape. And they finally, they're proving it. But see, and then you take away from what the Bible says. This ain't a Bible study. But you take away from that. And then you realize, well, sound can do a lot. Sound is the most powerful force there is. But you don't understand that. Because it's not the explosion that blows anything up. It's the sound. Of course, you got the impact, but that's sound. That's the sound. The sound does that. You know what I mean? Sound. You can muffle sound, but sound is the one. Sound is where the real power is. Because the sound doesn't really leave. You think it does. It doesn't go nowhere. So guess what? Your grandmother's voice is still here. If she's not here, her voice is still here. Still here. It might have settled out, but it doesn't disappear. Because the energy doesn't disappear, they say, right? So if that energy doesn't disappear, that means that voice is still here somewhere. It's still echoing. So maybe you need a device that's so sensitive that it can pick it up. You're like, oh, I hear grandma. A lot of times people think that, they heard like a ghost. But no, they just heard sounds. I'm not going to take it away that you've never heard a ghost. It wasn't a ghost, but I'm saying that sound has been here from the past. Just got to listen. Yeah, Derek said in Newark today, the mayor signed a mandate requiring you to show a vax card. Oh, you got to show a vax card to go out to eat. Damn. Or in any business. It's like, what are you talking about? You got my vax card. I can go out and eat. Well, guess what? You're making restaurants and stuff suffer because nobody's going to show a vax card just to go eat some food. I have to indulge in that type of behavior to where they always talk about HIPAA laws and all that stuff, but I got to show somebody who's not medically qualified, or they're not medically qualified to know if it's legitimate or not. They don't work in any kind of administrative area of the hospital. They're not in medicine. They never even taken up medicine, but I got to show them my card. Some security guard. I got to see your vax card, man. And they be cracking me up the way they act like they these. You got security and all these other people acting like something like yeah. I'm security. You show me your vax card. You never had to. You never do that. Derek, I can go on a military base right now. I ain't showing no vax card. You got to have your vax card to come up and man, anybody showing you no vax card. Get your ass out of here talking about some vax card. Shit, if you gonna do that, put that on my ID that I gotta show a vax card. Get out of here. Vax card. You show a vax card. The government officials really think they doing something when they guess what? That's at a managerial managerial level was Derek is saying. That's the mayor doing that. But I just read it today. Derek be on that NBC too. That MSNBC. I'll be on that shit too. Because you know what? I'm going to tell you why. That's where I get a lot of my news from. is because as soon as you open it, it's right there in the left-hand corner. See, and then I just opened it right now while we're talking. It says judge is to reconsider the trucker 110-year prison sentence, and we talked about that in the Eagles Web Boxing. We was talking about, me and Derek was talking about that at least. I don't know who else was talking about it, but that's like, come on, it's an accident. Massacre, aftermath, fuel global outrage. Yeah, so that's what I do, because I can catch my sports there, and you can catch commercials there, catch all your Mercedes-Benz commercials and all that. And then here's another one where they try to scare you. Man dies after 15-day wait for a medical center bed. His survivors blame the COVID surge, right? 15-day wait for a medical bed. Who does that? Is that dumb? Don't you just take them to another hospital? Stop the madness. Stop that shit, man. Stop it. Stop playing with everybody. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of mental sickness right now. That's what it is. It's a lot of mental sickness. Whether anybody wants to admit that or not, I believe this is too much sickness going on. And it's not even the COVID. It's just people are just sick. With just a lot of stuff that's going on. They showing sickness. It's sick. Our behavior now. Our behavior is so sick. It really is. Let me ask you a simple question. Now, I know, yeah, we're gonna get to. I mean, we didn't have very much boxing over the weekend, and we're gonna talk about that. Let me ask you a simple question though. About over 2 years, right? 2 years to get all this stuff straight with the COVID and stuff like that. Can you name another war, because this was considered a war? If you was listening to the language, they called it a war. They called it a war. They called it an invisible war. How many wars did we fought that we took 2 years to get ready for? It's an invisible war. Okay, so, and it sounds like to me, and I'm not hating, but it sounds like to me, experiment after experiment. Oh, there's another strain. You got to take this booster. You got to do this. You got to do that. Come on now. That don't sound like a war for me. And for viruses? Wouldn't it make more sense to just do some kind of a spray outside? Quarantine the people. You must stay home. No coming outside for a week or whatever you might take. Like that there. Anybody who's sick, have them hospitalized or whatever at that point. If everybody's fine, have them to go to a certain spot, whatever. Bring the temperatures down in the homes to where viruses don't live or cannot live comfortable. Bring the temperature down. Put that AC on in the winter. But bundle up. Hey, it's uncomfortable, but guess what? What we talked about earlier was like the mental, the slavery of the mind, basically, right? So if I'm enslaved in my house and I have to wear jackets and coats, I ain't got no problem with that. It's cold as hell. Yeah, it's 50 degrees in the house. Am I going to survive through it? Yeah, I get to take a nice warm shower. I get to take a hot shower. Then I put I dry up, and then I put my stuff back on. You know what I mean? I put my big coat on, my blanket and all that, walk around, going like this. Maybe somebody will lose weight too because they won't want to take them clothes off to eat. You can't move with that heavy, bulky shit on. You know what I mean? But there has to be some type of solution. And you made another account. I hope you're working on another account. Are you working on another account? Work on another account and come back. Try it again, because my administrator is not having that shit. I can guarantee you that. Right. Yep. Derek said right. He said that's what I'm saying. Let's see how that works. I would just stay home, let them go out of business. That's it. Let everybody go out. Yeah, stay home. But they're not going to do that, though. If you notice that they always have, these places still stay open. They don't want to put every place out of business because they don't have a plan to open up their own businesses for that many places. I told people to look forward, and they already did this even before I'll spell it, before the pandemic. They got, you might look this up. I don't know if it's going to show up. But look up ghost restaurants. They got ghost restaurants now. They got places that serve food, and they don't even have no title, no label, no marquee, no nothing on the front of the door to let you know that that was a restaurant. But people will go pick up food from there and deliver it to you from any type of restaurant. You might have one place that puts out 10 different kinds of food in one little spot. You're like, how are they doing that? Micro kitchens? Something, I don't know. But pay attention to that. And pay attention to stuff like delivery. Now, to take us to the next level, the delivery has went up. And I found this out I think it was the end of October. At the end of October, somewhere around there. Or early November, I found this out. Is that shipping goes up. So if shipping's going up, that means everything goes up. Shipping takes everything with it. Oil and gas, whatever, the oil takes everything up with it. Oil goes up, everything goes up. Shipping goes up, everything goes up. Well, I'm not getting something from overseas. Dum-dum, doesn't matter. You might not be using petroleum products. You might not be using oil, but guess what? If oil goes up, your shit goes up. As simple as that. If shipping goes up, everything goes up. And so I had the heads up on that. And I was just trying to tell a lot of people. I said, things are going to go up. And sure enough, not even 2 months after I said that, they got a store I think they have it everywhere. It's called Dollar Tree. I don't think they're going to change the name. But guess what? It's not Dollar Tree on the inside no more. It's $1.25 Tree. What percentage is that? Going from Dollar Tree to $1.25 Tree, how much percentage is that? Is that like a little small percentage? If you go from $1 to $1.25? It's not like gas prices. I'm talking about a store that prides itself on taking care of you. Do they import? Yes, they do. They import. What was I just saying earlier? I said the shipping. I said shipping went up. So guess what? Shipping went up. So guess what happened to them? Shipping went up, so the prices immediately affected them. And this is even before next year, because it's supposed to happen, I think. I think they do stuff not in October when it comes to, because October is the fiscal year, right? They call fiscal year. So when it comes to oil and shipping, whenever it happens, they'll give you, there's like a grace period sometimes. With oil, there's no grace period. Oil is like instantly. Oh, a barrel of oil costs this much, boom. But shipping that's a big industry. So shipping is just, so they just wait to drop the bomb on us. Like, okay, we'll just wait a little while, then they just drop the bomb on us. Like, oh wow, you guys are something else. You guys just do what they want to us. And what about the people that's already been prepared? They're already prepared to spend. I don't like using this letter, but Derek, he likes it. He uses X, so I'll use it. X amount. They're used to spending X amount, and I guess what? Even if you're a Dollar Tree shopper and you're used to spending so much money, like your budget, you had a budget at the Dollar Tree. Think about it, you had a budget. I don't know what it is. Maybe it was $25. It says, and you get the same products all the time. But guess what? Now those products cost more already. They cost more. You're screwed. They just took you out the budget on that. Now you got to start saving on something else. Yeah. Oh, Derek, you let the other one live. I didn't see Derek didn't get rid of this last one. He let the other one live. So you got to live for a while, but I would suggest go back and make you another profile, because Derek might have just been slipping on you. He just didn't get you yet, but you'll be out of there. Yeah, Derek said exactly, Eagle. People think it's Biden causing gas prices to go up. It's OPEC, the petroleum cartel. There's bigger pictures to it. There's small pictures, but there's a bigger picture to it. Somebody controls it. I'm not saying it's a group. I'm not even gonna name it as being something that's known to us. Because the best way to do stuff to people is to do it like in an unknown way. Economically, or from an economical standpoint, can you show me exactly why and who decides that? And how are they able to decide it? That's my question, is how are they able to decide it? You understand? But then again, like I said, that's that whole thing up here. That's why people are sick in the first place, because all that stuff that's up here. All the stuff that's up here, that's what gets us. It gets us to oh wow, this is up. Can you imagine even something simpler? Now this is not my thing, and I'm gonna tell you, I don't like it at all. But something simple is like raising a baby, like something, for instance, baby formula. Now that cargo industry is going to it's going to control the price of that too. Wow. I've actually seen some of that. I see, salute to Bruce Goes out there, I see him. But I've actually seen some of the baby products. God dang, man, a good thing I ain't raised no baby, man. Baby products is, that's your paycheck. To buy something to take care of your baby, that's a paycheck. Bruce Goes say I come in shooting. Let me see. Who'd he get? Did you knock him off? Let me go back and see if he knocked this person off. They gonna come back. I keep telling them, oh, there, yeah, Bruce Goes, yeah, he came in. Yeah, that was Bruce Goes' job. Bruce said, "What? Get out of here with this shit." Yeah, that's their third time coming back, Bruce. Yeah, Derek slipped on that one. Me and Derek was he was writing. Yeah, me and Derek was having a nice conversation. So, yeah, so Derek, he slept on that last one. Yep, Derek said, right. Yep, he said, salute, my brother. Yep. Yeah, but Bruce Goes, I come in here shooting. He cried, yep. Derek Beatty said, saluted Bruce Goes. He said, salute, my brother. Yeah, it's Bruce Goes and Derek Beatty. Yeah, I don't know, because Bruce don't usually get no work. He came in to work today. He clocked in. He said, yeah, I get to come in and get a little bit of work going as soon as I get up in here. He said, somebody messing with the Eagle. And the thing about messing with the Eagle, you ain't going to win. You're going to lose bad. But I leave that all to my administrative team, all my managers out there. I leave that to them. They're going to take care of you anyway. Because I didn't want to engage, because we was talking about something else. And so I didn't want to engage right then. And I know y'all miss me, roasting somebody after y'all fire them out or fire them out of here, after y'all clip them or after I clip them or whatever. I know y'all love it, but hey, because we was talking about something serious right now. So if you upset, you upset. But I don't, and this Bruce, he should know this too though, because Eagle, I don't always just go straight to boxing. There wasn't a whole lot of boxing over the weekend that I have in my belt. There wasn't a whole lot of boxing. So that subject, we can talk about that. We can talk about the topic. We'll get there. But right now, I was just bringing up something about the Biden thing. And then we had a conversation the other day about the trucker. There was supposed to be, now they're going to reconsider, to not give him 110 years or whatever. We said that was crazy accident. Come on. But we was trying to parallel. We still work around boxing because we're trying to parallel everything into the boxing subject also. So we look at different parallels and stuff. And that's what we was trying to do. As people come in, oh yeah, that's not talking about boxing. Yes, it's going. This hold on a second. You get too impatient. I'm not long-winded when I start talking about boxing. I'm long-winded when I just talk about everything, but it's not really being long-winded. It's just we're doing step by step. We're just covering a lot of those subjects. But some people can't take that. I would rather listen to somebody who can cover a whole lot of subjects. Here we go again. Huh? There you go again. You coming in just to get smashed up. You stupid. Go make another account. You're gonna get tired of making accounts because you gotta use different ID, different number. What you gonna do? You gotta make whole new emails. They gotta confirm you and all that. It's getting harder and harder. Two-step verifications. You do all this shit just to come in here, and I'm not even mentioning your name. See, you did all that to not even be publicized. Why would you do that? Bruce goes, said that my gun went off again. Yeah, Bruce on him though. Bruce like, nah, get out of here with. Hey, go back to your closet. Go back into your closet and come back with another one. You're gonna have to keep doing that. You're gonna have to keep going to your closet, make another account, and come back. They have another way of making accounts, is what it is. That's why they can do it so frequently, is because they have another way of making the accounts. Yeah, okay. Oh, Derek Bray said whoever that is. Yeah, they have a program that helps them to do that. Yeah, they got a program that helps them to do that though. Yeah, because Derek said whoever that is, I'm starting to see him in a lot of channels. Yeah, but guess what? When you come in here, now they might not pay attention to you in some channels. Well, you just an annoyance here. I just don't want to even. We don't want to deal with you. So we cut you off before you can even start having some kind of retarded conversation that we don't want to hear. Because we don't want to hear you. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So I say everything we do here, we still parallel it into boxing and stuff. So we're talking about like the boxing family and stuff. Yep. The L file players, he said peace to Eagles Web. See, that's why you're supposed to come in. He said listening intently. See, but that's why you're supposed to do it. So a lot of things like when we talk about boxing, we still got to parallel it with life. And so we started off talking about the mental hostage, what they doing to us. As they're doing stuff to our mentality. That's worse than, like physically, you can lock me up. I'm okay with that. 30 days, I'd rather do 30 days than 3 years on somebody's contract that I don't want to be on. Because every time I'm waking up, I'm like, oh, that damn contract. And if you don't think about it every day, you think about it at least, how many times a month do you think about it? Guess what? You think about it once a month. It's just like any kind of contract. Just like your house payment, that's a contract. Your rental agreement, that's a payment. Like, oh, but here we go, hostage. So that's why a lot of people are sick. You know, when you got a pocket full of money, you just go buy stuff. You ain't no hostage. You feel so free, don't you? When you take that money out there, you go a couple hundred, keep the change, boom, 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 pad yourself, drive off, and you know what I'm saying? When everything's paid for, you good. You like, no, I ain't got no problem. I ain't worried about nothing. You ain't worried about nothing, right? But once they put unwanted contract on you, that messes you up. But I'm just trying to go back a little bit about what we was talking about, because I know you guys, Bruce came in a little bit late, but we was talking about, I went back to NBC and looked at what Biden was saying. Now he's saying that this whole problem, the whole pandemic thing, is not something that the federal government think they can handle. At first you was trying to force us to make it feel like you could handle it, like you was making everybody do certain stuff, like, oh, go, you know, you got to have your vaccination card when you go to eat, like Derek said, on a managerial level, in New Jersey, they're doing that. In other places, you got to have your card, you got to do this. But now the government is all of a sudden backing off like, oh, well, I don't know if we can really mandate this. They see problems with it. It's something they didn't think through. They didn't think this through. Because for me, if it was serious, for me, this is what would have happened. If it was serious, for me, then the situation would have been a lot more serious. They wouldn't have just took their time with it. I'm saying they wouldn't have just took their time with it, brother. What they would have did is, like I said, they would have quarantined everybody. They would have sprayed the air, did something, quarantined everybody, require everybody to, they would have turned people's electricity off, unless you had elders in there or whatever, and they would have probably sent those somewhere else or something like that. Made everybody bundled up and just freeze this thing out. Just freeze it out. Anything can be frozen out. Maybe not what they call it? Is it called water bear? You guys know anything about that? It's kind of a micro. I guess it's like a microorganism, but it's an actual living creature, but it's microscopic. But it lives through everything. It lives through a lot of heat. It can live through almost anything. It can completely dry out. It can be on the desert. It can completely dry out and sustain life. Just put it back in some water and it's back to life. See? But most things can't take severe cold. Shit, if you have to, go over to everybody's house, freeze their house. Shit, put an oxygen mask on them and stuff and freeze their house down to zero or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm not scientific enough. But it don't sound like me. Their solution is, getting boosters and all this, and then all of a sudden, oh, wait, well, we got another, there's another strain all of a sudden. Now you need a booster. You need this, you need that. Man, get out of here with that, man. You are keeping you know how sick you can get mentally? And I didn't want to stay on this subject, but you know how sick you can get mentally from them doing this shit to us? How sick you can get mentally. A mental sickness. Do you know how sick you can get? Just thinking, they gonna force, just the back of your mind thinking, I didn't want to take the shot, but they gonna force it on me. Just that alone. After a couple of years, what does that do to you? You are creating a whole panic. You're creating a panic with the people. Stop this shit. This is gonna parallel into boxing. Watch. We're gonna get into like what I'm observing and stuff like that. And then I got two parts though, because you can see what I wrote. I got you guys already know, I got the gate for you. Yeah. And I appreciate all the thumbs up and stuff. I appreciate y'all coming in and, at least giving me the thumbs up. For you, the people that pop in and out, that's fine. I know that you always come to see what Eagle's talking about, and you don't get it. I don't. To be honest, if I had 10,000 subs, 100,000 subs, I wouldn't want all 100,000 or 10,000 coming. You know why? Because if they came, that means my content is just, I got everybody else's content regular or something like that. They're not. That means you don't think kind of like I do. You know what I mean? You don't want to talk about certain stuff that I talk about. If all of you, if there's that many people here, then I know I'm slipping. It's like, oh shit, I got way too many people in here. I mean, the highest I've had was about like 200, something like that. But that I was more strictly boxing then though. I mean, like 200 something, 300. I mean, the total count was like about 600 or something like that, 500, something like that. But I'm talking about at that one time, that one stream, there was a lot of people in here. That's not what I want though. I mean, 200 people, that's fine. 200 people, I would say my show anywhere from 5 to 200. That's a good audience for what I talk about, because most people don't get it and they don't want to talk about it. Oh no, the government know what they're doing. They get mad at me. Then I end up with thumbs down because they got mad. Oh, you don't know. Okay, let me see what y'all got though. But peace. Okay, bots or something. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Derek, Bruce Gold said, Eagles Web Boxing. You need to cutting past that spam and put it in your banned words list. Oh, okay, yeah, on your channel. You know what though? I put my band list up. Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. Anything that has when anything starts off with any kind of TECH or whatever, with the dot, yeah, that's a good idea. Probably put that in my band. Make Modbot, yeah, so that way it makes the what's it called, Streamlabs, because he hasn't. even Streamlabs, the bot hasn't even visited us. He usually always come in, you know, especially if somebody writes more than they should. He always come in like and put a check on you, like, hey, you saying a lot up in the box to show you saying too much. Derek, no. That Streamlabs bot come in and be like, huh, what's up now? Oh, Streamlabs moderator, he come in like, what you doing? You writing too much. Yep. But you're right, but it's not even that bad. I'll let y'all go ahead and clap him. Oh, Bruce Go says it's a porn site that steals information. Okay. So maybe I need to get, we need to get rid of him a little bit different then. Yep. Derek Bay said, oh, okay. Tim Witherspoon took the count to get out of a contract by Don King. Yep. There you go. Contract. That's what I'm saying. And see, I told you I was going to parallel it to boxing. Guess what? The people in my chat are intelligent enough that they can bring the subject up themselves before we even get back to boxing. They bring it up themselves. The Bruce Goes put one out there, and everybody knew about that whole Tim Witherspoon thing. That was actually funny. I'll take the knockout to get away from your ass because you stressing me out. Yep. L5 player said Eagles Web Boxing. Oh, at Eagles Web. He said, I'm asking this respectfully and because I can't really see it in this video. But can you explain your headwear? Yeah, this is. See, I decorated with some eagle feathers up top. Let me see. I bend down this a little bit. The eagle feathers up top. See the eagle feathers? See, I decorated this, but this was actually a gift. I'm not California native, but California natives have different tribes here, and this was a gift from one of their tribes. And so what I do, I wear it all the time. I love to wear it. I wear it out on the street. I always wear it. If you see me, you're probably gonna see at least this one, maybe something else. Sometimes I have a baseball cap or nothing or whatever, but most time I'm gonna have this on. I love it because it was a gift, man. Anytime somebody gift me, if I know I can wear it, you probably best believe I'm gonna have it on. I got other gifts that I can wear, but they're not as sturdy, so I don't really wear them. But this is from the Miak people. From the Miak people. I actually got checked on the street one time. A guy got mad. Let me get closer to see their pattern. I don't know if you can see the colors that well, but you can see the pattern, right? So somebody actually got upset with me. Oh, you're not from my tribe or whatever. I'm like, I didn't even respond to him because he's stupid. Because he doesn't go to any what they call gatherings of natives. A gathering of natives, you can be invited. Anybody can come. It's a gathering of natives. That means natives are sharing and trading like we always done. But you get some natives to get all, you're not this and that. I'm like, shut up, stupid. You don't even know why I have it. But that's a good question. I appreciate the question. And it is it's respectful. But that's what it is. This is just a hat that was made and was given to me. And then I did more to it though. I put drop downs on it. I put feathers on it. I got to do my thing too because I'm a designer too. Yep. Yeah, L5 player said, don't take that thing. He said, don't take that damn thing, man. Don't y'all be taking those shots. That's what he's saying. Well, I'm going to tell you, L5 player, some people had to take it. No, they just had to take it. One reason or another, they had to. If you don't have to, don't take that shit. Yeah. Bruce Gold said, politics, it doesn't matter to me who is the president, anybody, but not Trump. He said, the world is a mess. Advocate for yourself. There you go. That's it. Advocate for yourself. But isn't that kind of ironic that all of a sudden, remember they was all like, we're the government. But see, what's happening is a lot of these liberals and stuff, and a lot of people are saying, like, I don't know this guy's exact name because I don't follow him. But he was making a lot of sense. I listened to his video. It was on a short video. He said the only time, he was explaining what communism was or whatever. And so he said that the only last time he experienced the type of government that we have right now, what they're doing to us, he said it was so many years ago he was over in Russia. And he used to visit friends. He said you couldn't visit friends over there in Russia. You couldn't be American and visit friends and stuff. And they would tell him what park they had to go to. They couldn't talk loud. They had to be real quiet. Because if he would have been loud and talking to them in their property, ain't no telling what could have happened to them people. And he said he feels that's the way he feels right here in America right now. And a lot of people feeling that way. We feel a kind of way right now. All of us feel a kind of way. You might pretend like you don't feel a kind of way, but you feel a kind of way right now. Even if you just say, oh man, it's bullshit. I mean, however it comes out of your mouth, you're going to feel a certain way. And it is exactly that. I'm going to probably agree with you more than I'm going to agree with the government. You can best believe that. Because guess what? I'm not signed up with your government, and I do have my own freedom. I still got my freedom of speech, so F that. L5 player again. He said, I think they may have had a long-term plan with this thing, and now they're rushing that thing. Yeah, they're rushing it. You got that right. If it was that serious to force me and us to take something, they could have shut down the border down. Shut the border down. Yeah, you can shut the border down. But my point was, and I hope y'all get my point. My point, if it's something that's so serious, I'm gonna give you some killing points right now. First of all, if it was such what they think, why is the spokesperson the one that's trying to tell you that? Why are all the spokespeople non-qualified people? The Surgeon General is non-qualified. Bill Gates is non-qualified. The President is non-qualified. Secretary of State, or Secretary of Defense, generals, all that is non-qualified. You're talking about something that's supposed to be viral, right? So who do you go to talk about viruses? And I said this before, and they probably caught wind of it. Oh shit, he's making sense. And Derek was here when I talked about how come you didn't have a virologist explain. And I'm not talking about a government-appointed virologist. I'm talking about a real old-school virologist. One that's retired. I want him retired. He was great at a good school. I don't want him to come from none of your schools that you name. I don't want him to come from Stanford. I don't want him to come from Harvard. I don't want him to come from none of those schools. I want him to come from a university that you don't have your stamp on. And let him explain it to us, and then see where we would have been then. We would have all been shaking our head talking about this. We would all been doing this shit, Derek. Really? Because we doing it now. Now that you're saying that the government, we don't know if it can be a federal thing. I don't know if the federal government can handle this. You was trying to handle it. But you was tight roping and shit. Now you starting to fall off the tightrope, and now all of a sudden, now look what happened now. L4 player say hi, brother, at Derek Bailey. Okay, he came in all proper today. I appreciate you coming through, man. Derek Bailey said exactly. Bruce goes, yep. L5 player said Trump wasn't forcing that thing. Yep. But now the Trump taking a booster shot in front of everybody, though, right? Come on, why are you doing that shit? He got to play the game like. Believe me, L4 player, he has to play the game like the rest of them. He has to play. He's playing a certain role, and don't let none of them trick you. But believe me, they all have to play their role. Yeah, but he could get out of bed on the wrong side and start WW3. That's right. He got dang right. They can do that. Oh, okay. He said, I'm hanging some picture frames, listening intently, and thanks for getting on today, Eagle. Yeah, I get on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm going to be here. L4 players at Bruce Goes. Okay. And then Bruce Goes, I swear, that bot following me around. Yeah. But guess what? That bot following you around, but you get to clap him every time. That's it. That's your work. Yeah. Oh, L4 player talking about my headdress. He said, that's really neat, Eagle. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. Look, Ray Robinson got his late ass up in here. You need to holler at me too, Ray. Today is payment day. Ray Robinson, just salute at everyone. Derek Bay said salute at Ray Robinson. See how he come in all indifferent. Instead of saying hello to everybody, he says everyone. He don't like me to do it. Oh, you got to be more specific when you talk to me. When you talk to me, Eagle, you gotta call. You gotta call. You know, I got to get my. I got to get my personal shout out from you. If I don't get a personal shout out, there's a problem. And he put that problem look on me, Derek. Like there's a problem, brother. If I don't get my personal shout out, there's a problem. But we'll go back and forth. We'll get back to it. Got somebody notifying me. And the reason I do have my phone, it might be a disturbance today, and I might have to go just to get on the phone because it's important this time because they owe me. Somebody owes you, then you got to talk to them. But let's get into it a little bit. Like I said, I know you guys reading what I said. Yeah, boxing safety first. So we watched the fight, and I'm going to say this. Watching the fight, the Milnicki fight, right? So I'm going to say that might have been an issue in my mind from the Lombard's corner. The fight was over with. And yes, he was probably losing the fight. He had some good moments to where he thought he was going to show the youngster what he needed to show the youngster. So might have been a little bit of problems there. Flashback to Kenny Porter just stopping the fight. Yeah, Sean Porter went down, got back up, was about ready to fight Brave. But Sean Porter's own words were before the fight. He was talking about another fight. He was talking about Khan or Brooke. It was Brooke, actually Brooke. He was talking about, that Brooke didn't try to show anything, that he wanted to survive and something like that. I would have tackled. And that's what I was waiting for Sean Porter to do. So on that side, I might be a little bit biased. And the reason you might think I'm biased is because, no, that's a good stoppage, Eagle. No, the reason you might think I'm biased, but I don't think I'm biased. I'm biased to this point. I'm biased to the point to where I saw something in Sean, and I heard something from Sean, and I put those two things together. I said, okay, well, he's hurt a little bit. He's not hurt enough to tackle somebody, but if he gets hurt enough to tackle somebody, if he tackles somebody, then maybe it's time to stop it. Maybe. Or maybe he's going to tackle his way back to victory. The fight was close. It was too close. Now, the Milnicki, let's say it wasn't as close. But the stoppage, I don't know. Because DeLomber he was complaining about it. He didn't want to stop. But maybe it needed to be stopped. Maybe. Safety first. Are they really always caring about safety? And why are these fighters, why do they care about safety when it comes to some of these fighters? And for some reason, I watched Tyson Fury get up from all kinds of knockdowns. I watched him get knocked out twice. Whether you believe it or not, he was knocked out in the first fight, in the third fight, and they still let him fight. Why is there certain people that we care about their safety? It just seems kind of different to me. I don't want to use the word strange, but it just seems kind of different. Well, now you know that was the result. So Milnicki did win that one, and then Vlasov won over Valera. Unanimous decision. So I was kind of thinking that it was going to be even more of a battle. But hey, it is what it is. But for me, the safety first thing, I don't know it. That's getting your ass out of a contract is what it's doing. You was contracted to fight. You was basically a contract. When you have a contract to fight, now, so we're talking about contracts and all this type of stuff, right? So when you have a contract to fight, in which Bruce Goes had me, I'm still laughing about Bruce Goes he's stupid. That's my brother, though. I love it. But he said, did Tim got out of a contract? Hey, I'm going to take a count to get out of my contract. But these other fighters aren't taking counts to get out of contracts. You see what I mean? I'm not taking a count to get out of the contract with, like, my promoter, but for this boxing contract, I think fighters are starting to realize, hey, I can still get paid. I'll come back. Or I'll just retire. Well, I would have said to Wilder, Wilder was losing his last fight, I would have said, if you're not going to go in there, I would have just said, if you're not going to go out there and knock his ass out right now, that you need to knock out this round. If not, then we need to quit to preserve your, preserve your brain, that you may enjoy your family and you might be able to fight again. Because memory loss is not something it's not really fun. I'm quite sure for people that have it, and it's not funny. But to have your memory knocked out of you, oh, I got memory loss. Yeah, of course, I have memory loss. A lot of shit I don't remember, because I didn't know this about me. Is that I'm a blackout person. I have blackouts, and I didn't know I was a person that has blackouts. Now, of course, when I talk to you guys, and you say, "Well, you remember this ego?" No, that's different. I'm talking about, like, I actually have, like, rage blackouts. I didn't know I had blackouts. Like, you get so mad you can't, that your brain stops. Your brain doesn't function like a human brain no more. It just, you go into animal mode and you just want to destroy whatever. And so I have those. I didn't know. But my best friend told me. That's why you have best friends. That's why you have best friends. That's why they stay your best friends, because they take everything from you and they steal your friend. Oh, that's still my boy. Yeah, that's still my boy, or that's still my girl. Whichever way it is. See? Yeah, but there's a lot of people in here that's not. So you don't have to even worry about the L4 player. You said don't take that thing. Most of the people that even come into this chat, they're not taking that shit. I don't know anybody in here that I know of. I think one person, I think Sir might have had to take it. I think Sir Flame might have had to take it. Oh, no, that's different. I still, right now, Derek, see, I think that's why I stopped. I don't black out no more. Because I'm more rational. Derek said, "You mean when someone gets yoked up, ego?" No, I think more rational. Now I don't get rage anymore. I get frustrated. That's about it. I might get a little mad, but I think just frustrated now. I used to have like uncontrollable anger though, so I needed anger management real bad. I definitely needed anger management. That's 100% sure. I don't even know how I got out of basic training. I don't know. I had anger management then. I needed anger. I had some serious anger management. So I let it out. Yeah, I had some anger issues. And I'm going to tell you what did it for me in the military. What did it for me is, even though I ended up making rank, but what it did it for me was rank. That's what did it for me in the military. That's why I had anger issues, because of rank. Because somebody that I can stomp their ass into the ground was in charge of me. And I didn't like that. So that's why I had anger issues. I was like, man, I can kill you right now. But it's like, you can't do that. They told me they told me I had the old school way of thinking. They said it's hard for you to fit into the new age military. I was like, I don't think it is. Because I was like, if these little soft punks can fit in here, I can fit in here, Derek. How come I can't fit in? Get in where you fit in. I thought I fit in. But I realized I didn't fit in like that. I didn't fit in because that whole system of, the whole, so you're a captain. So what? So you're a captain. That don't mean I can't smash your nose in. See, so that's what got me. So that, I don't know. I don't know. It's like a fire. You have a small fire, right? And you start throwing logs on it just becomes bigger. And so by me being around people that I could smash, made my fire get bigger. Like, man, you ain't. Why are you talking to me, man? You shouldn't even be talking to me. Shut up, son. Stop talking to me like that. I don't even know why I'm even allowing you to talk to me. But Derek swear up and down. Like Derek swear up and down that everybody. He swear up and down that when I see people, I just got a problem. Huh? Is there gonna be a problem? There, I'm not that brother, man. There, is there gonna be? I'm just making sure there ain't gonna be no problem. Eyes all big, doing your head like this. There ain't gonna be no problem, is it? We good? Like straight, son? All right. You welcome to do it like that. Derek swear that that's ego. I'm like, that's not ego. Yeah. Uh, so I wanted to let's go here real quick. This is funny. So this is a question. So I know you guys aren't writing right now. So anybody who can write, would you guys never write when I ask you to? You guys always want to talk about what you want to do. Oh, I ain't gonna say nothing. Okay, so this is the question. And I know Ray didn't exempted this up. I only know why he showed his face. Just came in there, just salute everybody, and then he bounced. And everybody's talking to him. And he just bounced like, you ain't right, Ray, for coming in. Why you come in? This come in and give me my thumbs up. Don't even say nothing. Okay, so here's the question. And so I can before I jump on this person. So this is the question. How many voluntary gatekeepers do we have in boxing? I don't care what division it is. I just want to know. And you don't have to give me how many. You can give me who you think is a voluntary. Listen to what I'm saying. Voluntary gatekeeper. Right. Because you see the second part of what I wrote, right? We was talking a little bit about boxing, but look, I got the gate for you, right? Cause, and I don't know how bad I'm gonna jump on him or nothing like that, but I am gonna jump on him still though. I still got to jump on him because I don't know why he took the position of being a voluntary gatekeeper because that's what it looks like he's headed for. Yeah, but if y'all can name a couple, just give me a couple. You're probably gonna name somebody that I'm gonna talk about a little bit, not extensively, but I am gonna talk about his ass. Derek Pace said, "Yeah, that's how it is." Uh, then they can't just talk to you. They have to try to scream at you. Yeah, it's like who you yelling at like that? Look at L. Oh, L4. Oh, L5 player. Okay, he got it. L5 player said yoked out in New York is choked out forcibly. Yeah, yoked up. That's right. Hey, L5 player. I know the language, brother. I believe Derek. He wouldn't have said it if he didn't think I know what the hell he was talking about. Yeah, I just live out west. Yeah, I know language, brother. No matter where I can go south, west, east. No matter. I can go northeast. Well, the only thing that confused me is like the deep northeast and the deep south, southeast, south. Yeah, south. Those are the only two places I can't really. I mean, their language is really screws me up. Like anything above, like go up there in New England and start going up high, like into Canada, the language starts changing. It's still English, but it's like what the hell? I don't know what the hell that is. Just like down way deep down south, I can pick up on some of it because I attuned myself to pick it up. Okay, that's what that means. Yep. It's like certain people used to say, don't you know, ask you what time it is. You don't answer questions like that. Depends on where you are. Look at your surroundings before you start answering what time it is. Especially when somebody has a big ass clock right behind them. Yeah. Somebody said what time it is. I said, oh, just strap season. It's ratchet time. It's ratchet time if it need to be, or strap season. Does that answer your question? Oh yeah, I'm good. They straight. But Derek say Facts had L5 player. That's it. I feel you. Keep it. He don't know. He said keep, but he don't know it yet. See now, Derek knows me a little bit better than you guys know me. And every once in a while we get on Keith. Matter of fact, we ended on Keith Friday. Uh, so of course, he is the subject when it comes to that. I'm not gonna talk about anything about his boxing skills or nothing like that. So this is not a boxing skills subject. But I'm just wondering because Derek says he doesn't know that that's what he's doing. Okay, that's a good. That's. I mean, I'm not gonna argue with your point, but we'll do point for point. Is how does he not know that he's just made himself a gate? I'm gonna be a gatekeeper now. You don't think he knows? Now, I would say that between him, I think AB was gonna be an involuntary gatekeeper. AB was gonna be an involuntary gatekeeper regardless. Keith, on the other hand, I don't know if he would have been an involuntary gatekeeper. Eventually, he would have. He probably could have retired before he became a gatekeeper. But this seems like a choice that he decided he wanted to make because it's not a stand up. If you ask me, it's not a stand up move. This boxing anybody is not a stand up move. And I got another question for you too. On top of that, I got another question. So, and that's who I'm talking about mostly is the Keith. Keith is voluntarily being a gatekeeper. Or does somebody else have something else to say on that? Do you think Keith is not being voluntarily being a gatekeeper? Derek thinks that he doesn't know it, but I think he does know it. No argument, but just two different points. I think he does know. Yeah. We got another one of y'all, huh? I might add that. I gotta add that one to the. I might have to add you to my block list, like the brother said. I can't be taken out of my time. No, I'll let y'all still. Y'all can smash them. Y'all can go and clip them. If they're not gonna learn this, hey, even if I don't care if they bots or what, bots can get clipped up in Eagle's Web too. If you bring your ass in here, if you need to get clipped, then that's what you need. We got plenty of clippers in here. They managers, but they can be clippers too. Clap your ass right up out of here. Just like you clapped your ass up in here, clap your ass right back up out of here. Derek Bay says AB still trying to fight. I don't even hear anything about him. Derek said unless he learned from the Pacquiao fight. So he learned from the Pacquiao fight that he's just a gatekeeper. Because he was thinking, well, I know Earl's gonna smash Pacquiao. Which a lot of people didn't think Earl was gonna smash Pacquiao. I'm actually happy because I do like I like Pacquiao enough. Even though he was a cheater, and now he admitted I was young, I didn't know what I was doing. Now you say that when you retire, yeah, but we knew you was cheating because your head got big and everything. We knew you was cheating. But anyway, I still like him. Even most cheaters I don't like at all, but him I still kind of like him. I like Donaire better because I know Donaire's not a cheater. But the one thing about Pacquiao is that I like him enough to where I'm happy that the Earl Spence fight didn't happen. Because regardless of who he was preparing to fight, he wasn't prepared to fight Ugas. Because Ugas beat him up. And this is no, I don't know, Styles make fights all, no. Earl would have beat the dog shit out of Pacquiao. Because guess what? That fight could have still happened. Because Earl still would have been like, I can get Ugas later. Let me get some of Pacquiao too. And then I get Ugas. He'd have got the dog shit beat out of him. So, you fighters that are just becoming gatekeepers. Now, we could look at the welterweight picture and you will find a whole list. Kell Brook is just a gatekeeper. Volunteered, but at the same time kind of involuntary, Derek, because he took a couple of those to the eye. Take that one, and that one, and that. He took a couple of those to the eye, and so now he is a gatekeeper. His protege is a gatekeeper. Being Khan's a gatekeeper now. Danny's a troll. But he may well be a gatekeeper too. I'm telling you what's looking good right now. What's looking good is that Ennis is going to be able to fight one of the top three very soon. Even though he's biding his time, because guess what? There's nobody else to fight. Name somebody who's still in the welterweight that he can actually fight. Sean Porter's supposed to be moved on, right? If anything, Bud should be giving him a shot. Will Bud give him a shot? That's who I want next. I'm tired of Earl versus Bud. I'm tired of that. That's all. I'm already soured on that. Do I want to see the fight? Yes, but do I care about it? Nope. I don't care no more because it's been too long. They're talking too much. It's gonna be just like Riddick Bowe and just like everybody brought up. It's gonna be like Lewis and Riddick Bowe. Same kind of scenario that we don't get to fight. But then again, I don't care. A lot of times we just don't get fights. A lot of times we want to get fights just to see who can beat who. Like, oh, I need to see him get whooped. Sometimes that's what we need fights. But then again, I don't care. Whatever it is. Let me go do a little bit of work. Y'all don't want to work? Then ego will work. I guess I have to do the work for y'all. Y'all don't want. Okay. So I got to go up one. Almost clipped Derek. There's somebody else in here. Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. So I had to do a little work myself. So that's just the welterweight picture. So the welterweight picture is really clean. It's clean. Because I was listening, because even though this WPC person was talking about lightweight had like it was like an exciting division, he's right. They actually are, because they, even if they're not fighting, they're still got a lot of exciting fighters there. They need to fight each other, but they have all the fighters that need to fight. But there's not really no gatekeepers there, because they will fight. I think it has to do with money, but in the welterweight division, I can't trust any of them that who's gonna fight. I know Ugas is still probably is a fighter. He has a belt. Earl Spence is a fighter. Terrence Crawford is a fighter. Bruce Ennis is a fighter, and a couple more. But it's really a thin division right now. Now I got other stuff I need to talk about. Let me see. Okay. And AJ versus Wilder. Yep. AJ versus Wilder. Yep. Never got that. That screwed up boxing. So some fights can screw up boxing. Terrence Crawford versus Earl Spence is not going to screw up boxing. AJ versus Wilder screwed up boxing. That took a lot of wind out of a lot of people's sails. Even mine. It took a lot of wind out of my sails. I was like, these dirty. I said, man, go on and fight this man. Especially if he said, I tell you what, how much money to give you, and you had that bag. What a punk ass move that was. You got a bag, baby. That's dumb. Why would you not take that bag? Huh? Here we go with another one, huh? Another with the Greek letters and stuff. Yeah, Leonard versus Pryor. I think Leonard did. Yeah, Leonard didn't want that one. Leonard didn't want that smoke. Leonard didn't want the smoke because Leonard, he wanted predictable fighters. Sugar Ray Leonard is a great fighter, great champion, but I always think he wanted fighters that are kind of predictable. He would fight a dangerous fighter, but you had to have a certain style. You can just be all out like crazy and wild and shit and fight him. Or if he noticed that you had the same skill set but more power, he wasn't gonna fight you. If you had a different type of skill set, one that he think he can outslick you, he'll fight you. Like somebody like a McCollum, somebody who's gonna dig your body or something like that. Which that's my next part of what I wanted to say, is that even with Earl Spence, if Earl Spence doesn't get a fight, he'll probably have to move up. I'm gonna tell you, you guys aren't really seeing Earl Spence at his best at 147, in my opinion. In my opinion, I I would I venture to say that Earl Spence is probably going. He could probably fight better at 154 because of his style, or 160. He's a body snatcher. That's what Earl Spence is. Earl Spence is a body destroyer. D-Ray Productions now. He said, I heard that Bud Crawford name. He said, salute the Eagles, wear boxing. He said, fam, he said, let me let me get next up here in Eagles wear boxing, fam. He played the music. Yeah, you don't want to get neck up in here, man. Hey, I can change your color for you and let the family put hands on you a little bit. Yeah. Oh yeah. Derek, stop it. Derek said you can't come in on coke like Pryor. Pryor come in all coked up and can function on it. Now y'all ain't hear that from me. I'm just saying that information, but I'm just messing around. So don't be taking that all serious. Oh yeah, Eagle said Aaron Pryor was on that coke and stuff. Do you think I'm the one that started those rumors in the first place? And matter of fact, D-Ray Productions, make sure you get my thumbs up too, brother. Because Derek can check on that shit. Yep. I don't care if y'all not sitting down still, if you're not going to sit down and have the conversation with the family, still put my thumbs up before you get your ass in here talking about that you heard Bud and you had to hurry up and get up in here. But I gave Bud a compliment though. I said Bud is still a fighter at 147. Earl don't belong at 147. Bud probably belongs at 147 more than Earl does. Earl belongs at like 154, 160. The thing about Earl Spence is what I can see is Earl Spence hits a lot harder than anybody at 154 and 160 probably. He probably hits harder than they do when he has his weight on. I can see it. When you visually look at his body, you can say, well, he's kind of depleting himself. You're like, well, how much strength will he have if he fights with, it's only 13 more pounds. 147, 13 more pounds? Are you kidding me? I would say max out at probably 168 for Earl Spence. But Earl Spence, he would do some serious damage at 154 and believe me, at 160 and 154, he'll do a lot of damage. I would like to see him just go ahead and move up. I would like to see the Bud fight, but if it doesn't happen, it's not going to kill boxing. That's not the fight that's going to kill boxing. The fight that killed boxing was the Wilder AJ fight. That killed boxing. Because it was too much talk, and then all of a sudden nothing. And then what happened? The big baby after that, there's just boxing just started going downhill. And what was it, Povetkin and then White? Everybody started getting popped all at once. Everybody started getting popped. Who was first, Povetkin or White? I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Povetkin, White, Miller. Who else? It's a whole bunch of them. And then the so-called clean, like I ate some bad pork or beef. All beef and pork is bad. No, Eagle, I love meat. I don't care. You're an animal eater. That's you. Because you didn't learn. You haven't learned yet. You haven't learned to stop eating animals. All right, I see my thumbs up, brother. Yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah, I had to check you and make you go back and correct yourself out there. Hey, don't think we pay attention to our thumbs up, brother. And I got Derek out there. Derek, he'll pay attention. He'll tell you. Derek will tell you in a minute that you're not participating. Yep. D-Ray Promotion said, that's why I said EJ and okay, Boost better at 54. Yeah, Earl got to get out that 47. He killing himself. He's getting older. Just going to move up. The belt dream. Who gives a shit? I don't care. The belt dream. Let Terrence Crawford. He don't want the money. Let him go. If you guys can't negotiate, that has nothing to do with us. But if you can't negotiate, just move up. It's the only thing I can say. Move up, man. Let Charlo get his belt, and then Charlo had to move his ass up to 160. Because Charlo ain't fighting Earl Spence. Earl Spence is a damn problem. And people just ain't seeing it. I mean, I don't know what his chinage is like after that car accident, but maybe he's cool. If he's cool, then he's a big problem at 154. At 160, he's a problem. I'm sorry, he's just a problem. You look at his stature and see that he's a problem. Earl Spencer's just all lean, just nothing. He's just, I mean, his power, I mean, his strength. He takes his power, but his power, he loses his power. Even though he still hits hard and pummels you to death, 154, 160, he's gonna batter people. I would rather he should have. I think he should have moved up like a year ago too. Yeah, but D-Ray promotion says Derek Bailey salute brother. He said by all means necessary or any means necessary. Oh, let Laura Sweat Rial's up in here and haven't seen this person in forever. He said much respect and blessings to you. He said my guy. He said be more. He said USA. He said take. He said Strap Cities and Man Down. He said Lion King, Wild and 100. He put all of it up there. Laura Sweat made sure that we got the whole story. Yep. There you go, brother. D-Ray Promotions. He said he thumb drive, homie. That's right. Yeah, he said I will. Yeah, I will thumb drive. Yeah, get that thumbs up. Matter of fact, because I will check to make sure I got all my thumbs up. You already know that. And I got one of my web watchers in here with Derek to let me know anyway. Derek, hey, wait, hey, hello. Hold up, y'all, make sure. He said, Laura Sweat, make sure. Hey, Laura Sweat, make sure you go back and hit that thumbs up. I know you dropped in here real quick, but make sure you hit that thumbs up too, brother. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up on the way in. Yep, haven't seen it. But good to see everybody out there, though. But the voluntary gatekeepers, when you think about it, if you're going to say keep, then you might as well, then you got to add the rest of them too. Remember, less than 2 years ago, you guys got to remember, less than 2 years ago, welterweights was all the talks, right? Up until like a year or so ago, welterweights. Remember? Oh damn, all these welterweights and all that. Now we got boots in us that's probably gonna say welterweights, but it's just not a whole lot of welterweights. Just gonna. They not fighting. They don't want to fight 147s no more. Keith ain't that small. Usually one time you got all that power, you're supposed to come in and do what you got to do. Bud can't get his money right. And if Earl leave him, there's nothing we can say. If Earl just goes up. Okay, L File Prayer said vegetarian squad too. He said I still eat cheese though. A lot of people eat that cheese. I don't have a problem with people that want to eat animals. I mean, if that's what you do because you grew up that way, I'm sorry, I'm probably annoying you guys with this clicking. Then that's what you do. You know, I don't try to put my lifestyle on nobody. I do try to share stuff. Like I share certain herbs. I say, yeah, y'all drink this. Like I've been sharing the sour sop. I tell you guys drink this. It's good for you. Stuff like that. You know what I mean? D-Ray Promotion say DMV King. He said, you dig? Look at him, he got the aces up there. He said salute with the fist drive up there. There you go. Yep. I appreciate y'all though. Yeah, D-Ray Promotions again. He said fight. He said fight. He got the glove up. He said fight of the year. He said Eagles wear boxing. Yeah. Yeah. That's how we do it, man. But 147, they killed themselves. See, D-Ray, don't put that down there. D-Ray Promotions talking about Bud with the back. Bud needs to stay in his damn lane. Because guess what? Like I told y'all before, Richard Safer was saying the proper thing that you say. There's some people who are just not promotable as we think they are. You can't let the word pound for pound guide you into thinking that you earned so much more money. No. That's a title. They just gave you that shit. That don't have shit to do with your money. So stop. You ain't gonna get the money. This going to fight. It's a classic example. We keep bringing it up. Just like Oscar De La Hoya versus Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather had to go get his money, and guess what he did afterwards? Now, if you want to do a model, if you want to be a model at Bud Crawford, if you want to be a model, do the same thing that Mayweather did and have the same success and bring in the same money. Make people want to come see you lose. Make people hate you enough to want to see you lose and just start beating up everybody at 147. But you're going to have up and coming fighters. You're going to have to beat up. And there's a lot of fighters you're going to have to beat up. You're going to have a couple of gatekeepers you're going to have to beat up. How long can you last? I don't know. Yeah. But Bud always running his mouth too, though. He say too much. This, like Derek said. Derek said, remember Crawford said that he'll move up. He'll move up and give Charlo that work. Yeah. Stop talking about it. I'm not talking about, he said EJ is not TBE. Nobody's TBE. Even TBE is not TBE. D-Ray said, I just now like salad, right? But bruh, okay. I'm reading back up the other way. L4 player said, peace to D-Ray. D-Ray promotes a foul salute. Got the glove up. Got New York King. Yep. Yep. But what we have to understand is this division, we're stuck on this for a second. This 147 is falling, it's crumbling, y'all. It's just falling apart. Crawford's gone now, right? And they trying to make, certain maneuvers with Ugas because they need fights, and they, I don't know why. Instead of us getting the best fights, we just got to watch anything. Bud came up to make noise, but now ain't nobody there. The ones that we thought could do something or a little bit, like could hang in there, like Horn and stuff like that, they're gone. Khan is a gatekeeper. Him and another gatekeeper about to fight. Because we talked about this earlier. We just talked about this, about the gatekeepers. Yeah. Look at D-Ray. He all on Bud. I love Bud. He said, what Mel say? Da, 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 da. Nothing. Sometimes you don't have to say nothing. Earl don't say a lot. But what does Earl do when he get in the ring, though? It's not all about it's not all about you being a chatterbox and running your mouth. Because I was taught that a lot of people that run their mouth, they not about that action. D-Ray again. He said flag on the play, 47. He said fire, yeah. Is that, hey. Now that you might be making fun because there is a flag on the plate. At 147, man, just check it. It's just not, we got to look at up and coming fighters now at 147. A lot of these fighters aren't going to fight no more. They're out of there. Maybe Danny might be looking for a couple of paydays, but right now him and Mikey Garcia, they just trolls. Mikey's definitely a troll at 147. He never belonged at 147, got beat into shrimp mode, and it's over with for him. Nothing but trolls, man. They trolls and gatekeepers. And remember we used to always like clown and we used to mess with Broner all the time? And we starting to get more Broners. They might not have as many losses and stuff, but at least he was, kind of flamboyant with his. At least he talked a little bit. He said how many rounds EJ put in 2021. I think EJ was out hurt or something. What do you think, D-Ray? Now don't come in now. You're starting to. I like you, but don't turn into a troll in Eagles web. Because you're saying, because if you want to make a point, it's always good that we can make a point. I make my point, you make your point. We go back and forth. But I'm not gonna play that kind of game. How many rounds that EJ fought in 2021, stuff like that. I'm not gonna play that kind of stuff because that's not the topic. And there's other fighters that didn't fight in 2021 too. There's probably a lot of fighters that didn't fight. What about 2020? There's fighters that haven't fought since 2020 or 2019. But that's not what the subject is. We're talking about the gatekeepers. If you read the title, you can see that I said, I got that gate for you. I got the gate for you. Deception. You know what I mean? So that's what we're talking about. We were talking about that. You had to come here early to see the parallel from what we did. You had to come in a little bit early to see that. So make sure you get here a little bit earlier so that way you would have seen the parallel from what we were saying. We went from the vaccine all the way up into boxing. But we just paralleled in, because contracts and stuff. And people, there's no need to apologize, brother. No need to apologize. I'm just saying that we just, we just try to keep on. Now, if you want to go off topic or something, I mean, that's cool. You can go off topic, but just just be nice, brother. Be nice to us. If you're gonna go off a little bit, just be nice. Earl's hurt. I mean, we understand that. I don't know where he's at. And another thing that in here, if you listen to what I said, is this is how we look at it in here. And I'm not the only one that has this sentiment. That a lot of people are starting to pick up on this. If you're not in the ring, like Bud, EJ, all of them, Danny, you're not to us. You are a training. You train for boxing. You're not a boxer anymore. After your fight's over, we don't know what's going through your mind. We don't know about contracts. We know nothing. All we're hearing is talk, talk, talk. If I click on the internet, I'm gonna find out that, oh, this is the language. Oh, guess who such and such is new next fight is against? I don't care. I'm not guessing, and I don't care. Show me the papers, because once you show me the money, then I know all these fighters are just trainers. They're boxing training. They train for boxing. If I'm not watching your ass step in the ring, you're not a fighter anymore. You're just somebody who trains for boxing. Because I don't know, you might suffer an injury in training, and then now you're not a fighter. So you're a fighter when I get that announcement. You're kind of a fighter. When I see the contract, you're still up in the air. You're scheduled to fight. Right? You're a scheduled fighter, but you're still not a boxer yet. You're just a scheduled fighter. I look at the Pauls are being more of fighters than anybody right now for some reason. And we talked about this before. We need to get their ass up out of boxing. But they're more fighters than anybody right now. You guys are just trained. You're training for boxing. Then you're scheduled for a fight. When I see your ass walk up them stairs. Matter of fact, does that count too, Derek? I'm gonna give y'all a chance to answer this question. Does walking up the stairs in a boxing match, walking up the stairs as you're scheduled to fight, you didn't sign the contract, is that a guarantee that you're gonna get a fight? Is that a guarantee that you're gonna get one round? And I'm going to see if anybody knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. Derek Bay said, well, he was trained and he got that detached retina. Yeah. D-Ray Promotions at Derek Bailey. Salute. And then I'm going to give you guys the answer in a second. If you guys don't know where I'm going. Derek Bay, salute. He said, training rounds, yep. Derek Bay said, right at D-Ray Promotions. That's all I do. Right now, that's all. If you're not in the ring fighting, then you're just training for boxing. We already talked about the WBC. I understand what you're saying, and that he's right. WBC need to treat Devin Haney better. Did y'all listen to that interview? Just go pull up the interview with WBC. You're gonna just shake your head like talking about deflecting or not. They just went around questions. But he made a good, valid point, is that the lightweight divisions are exciting. I'm going to say that. They do have fighters in there. They got a lot more fighters than welterweight got right now. Welterweight is losing fighters. And 154 is losing fighters. Earl ain't going to have nobody to fight at 154. He going to have to go up to 160. Yeah. Derek Bay said right at D-Ray Promotions, yeah. Crying. D-Ray Promotions said WBC. Okay. What weight had best year? 130. I think, yeah, 130. About 135, I think, had the best year. They got the best fighters right now. Between 130 and 135, they got the best fighters right now. It was 154, but 154 burnt out quick. Them damn Charlo and them, it just burnt out quick. The 154 got exciting real fast, and it just died out. It did. It got exciting quick and then just died out. With Hurd and them, it got exciting and all of a sudden it just disappeared like nothing. It's like, wow. It was hot for I would say a year. Yeah, Derek Bailey said when they are in the ring, punching each other, then you're a fighter. You got that damn right. And the reason I brought that up, Derek, is because you remember. You guys remember the F.A. Jabba fight? You remember? Remember the guy went into the. Remember the guy went up the stairs and went back down? Y'all forgot about that, huh? If they're not throwing fists, there's not no fight. Canelo is fighter of the year. If they say that he's fighter of the year at D-Ray Promotions, if they say he's fighter of the year, I don't have a problem with that. I got a problem with Canelo. Period. I don't like him. He's a cheater. Most cheaters I don't like. I said I like Manny a little bit. He's a cheater, but I like him a little bit. I said, but Nonito Donaire is my favorite Filipino fighter right now. I don't like Manny. Manny cheated, but he's still likable. How could you not like Manny? His little voice, and he's running for president and all that. He wants to do what's right for the people. So I mean, you cut people a break. Tyson Fury, I don't like. He's a cheater too. Certain people I don't like. Dylan White, I don't like. He's a cheater. Certain people I just don't like. I'm just not ever gonna like. Just don't like you. Yeah. You say KO of the year, Tank, Fury, or Paul? Nah. Do you trust that Paul KO? I like the Tank KO. When Tank put your ass out, he put your ass out. And don't nobody have to ask you if you've been put out. 54 burnt out like a bad candle. I'm like, what the hell? 54 burnt out like nothing. Like, wait a minute, 54? Because I was excited about 54. I'm like, oh man, 54 is the heat. And that's when Bud was first talking that shit. Yeah, 54 was the heat. He wouldn't have moved up there with all that heat up there. Nobody. Danny, they can run their mouth all they wanted to. Nobody wanted no smoke at no 54. Because by the draw of a hat, your ass might have ended up in there right away. Your first fight might have been against Hurd right away or somebody. Soon as you got up there, you had to fight Hurd. Soon as you got there, you had to fight who else? Harrison. Soon as you got there, Lubin. It's too many people, right? That your ass would have had to fight. There's too many people you would have had to fight right away. As soon as you got there, there was a big fight waiting for your ass to get there. They didn't want that. Now, they can pretend and act and try to trick us into thinking they wanted that, but they didn't want that. Yeah, Derek said, yep. He said, went in the ring, and then went right back down, went right back out, went right back down them stairs. That's what I said. You're not a fighter. And like Derek Bailey said, and when we see you throwing hands in there, then we got a boxing match. I don't trust you up until that time. Just think about the people, Derek, that sat down with their popcorn to watch that fight, the F.A. Jabba fight. Just think about the people that sat down at their house. Oh, shit, they had the snacks, hors d'oeuvres, or whatever, drinking beer. They was all ready for it and stuff. And there's, oh, shit, here we go, man. Here, pass me the sandwich, brother. Derek, pass me the sandwich. You passed the sandwich over. And you was like, what the F? He leaving the ring, y'all. See? So that's why we don't deal with that kind of shit, man. Really, he's leaving the ring. Just got there. Well, Bruce Gold got up out of here, huh? He got his words off and left, huh? Bruce Gold, yeah. Y'all be cracking me up. I know y'all free to leave and all that, but y'all make me laugh. Because sometimes I might have something for y'all. Y'all still be holding the conversation and y'all out of here. Eagle still hold the conversation with you. You gone. Like Ray. I know Ray was gone. Once he didn't say salute to everybody. See, I'm starting to learn, y'all. I'm starting to learn. If y'all don't say salute to each person, I know something wrong. Or each person that you see when you come in, then I know that you're probably busy. You got other stuff you got to do. Something like that. But I appreciate L coming up in here. L4 player. I appreciate you coming up in here. Because we never saw you before. You came in respectful and stuff too. And you came in like with knowledge on subjects. You know what I mean? Or opinions on subject. Like you didn't say, oh yeah, man, I think see if you would have came here with that, oh I wish everybody would take the vaccine shit, we'd have probably thrown your ass out of here. Yeah. We probably would have thrown your ass up out of here. If you would have came in here, yeah, I think everybody need to get that vaccine. I'm tired of this country being a certain way, we'd have threw your ass out of here. But you came in and said, don't take that shit. Yeah, we agree. because that's an agreement with most of the people that come in here, and not just that. Not just that we're in agreement with you for just saying that, just the way you came in proper. Where you got other people, you got like 5 or 6 other people coming in here with on some bullshit, and had to get clapped. Had to clip their ass right up out of here. So you need to get, I got you. Derek and them like this. Oh, hold on, I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you, son. Yep. Yep. That's true too, though. Harrison and Lube, they need to be more, more active. Yep. Then he came back and said, I know, right? Yeah, D-Way promotion said, ready to the next troll. Okay. You know what? We had enough of them. Bruce Goes came in and he said that he had to go to work right away. Yeah, Bruce Goes, as soon as he came in, he was already taking somebody out. As soon as he landed in Eagles Web, somebody was on their way out. Yeah, he said he came in shooting. He said I had to come in here shooting. Don't matter. I got enough people to get your ass up out of here. And if not, I'll slow down and get your ass out of here myself. So we got enough people to get your ass out of here. Sit your ass down. Which I haven't played for a long time, Derek. That's why people don't, because I changed. Because we started talking about something. And so I wanted to get, I had to get that out. I had to get my words out at least. So we talked about stuff, far as like government type stuff. Eagles Wear Boxing. We're going to do the boxing. And we still did boxing today. And that's because I wanted to talk about the gatekeeping thing. I wanted to talk about that. But I didn't have to do boxing today. And sometimes we might not just do boxing. Even if I said we're going to talk about it, we might have to wait until the next show. But this is what I usually have up here, though. This is what I used to do this all the time. When we start the show off, I put this up right here. I said, you come in the Eagles Web. I said, then sit your ass down. I said, I don't care if you're in your car, sit your ass down. You're at home, eating your peanut butter sandwich or whatever, sit your ass down. I said, whatever you're doing, sit your ass down. And that's what we used to put up. The Larry Holmes sit your ass down jab. Oh, the chicken. Yeah, I used to do that at the end of the show sometime. Yeah. When we start getting back into it, we start getting more fights. I don't know. Y'all give me a name. If y'all give me a name, I'll put it up. If you think somebody's running, and put it up. I'll put you put it up in the chat, and then I'll put it up. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about this one. Yeah, that was funny though. He did kind of break off to the right though. He took off though. He was like, "Oh shit, I'm out of here." But yeah, y'all let me know if y'all bring up somebody, because those are my cues what to put up. It's like an interactive. It's like our show, but it's interactive. I stopped doing as much interactive as I used to. I used to always do it. But we was talking that whole politics. I see this. My program is so full. I can't even really it's hard for me to make new screens, man. Because I got so much. We got a lot of screens, man. We done a lot. Yeah, we done a lot up in here, man. So it's just a lot. I got a new one now with Keith on it. I got an up and coming boxing. Look, I just did this one. See, if you would have been here, you would have seen this one. It's not that great of a job, but y'all just put he a clown, and we end up talking about him today too. We end up talking about Keith. Oh, because he's a volunteer gatekeeper all of a sudden. I'm gonna tell you, Keith, if you turned yourself, hey, y'all put up a 1 if I'm back. We about to get up out of here, man. This thing is starting to act stupid all of a sudden. Now it's giving me warnings. It said I just got disconnected, but hopefully it just goes and This will be. I won't have a 2 minute show and a 2 hour show. So y'all let me know, man. If I'm back, put up a one if y'all can hear me. Yeah, yeah. D-Ray Production said Bruce 100. Yeah, yeah. Bruce came in here with the. Yeah, Bruce came in clapping people. Bruce, you get. He said I came in shooting. Yeah, D-Ray said yeah. Well, that's the question for y'all. Okay, y'all can hear me. But that's the question for y'all though. Is who's running? The same people that are willing to be gatekeepers. Those are the runners. Kel Brook, gatekeeper. Amir Khan, trying to run game on people and get paid. He's a runner. Um, Danny Garcia, Mikey Garcia. Ain't that the trip? Two Garcias. Ryan Garcia. A lot of. Why is the Garcia name is a bunch of runners right now? I don't remember too many Garcias in track and field. They not like Usain Bolt. They might have changed their name. We call them bolts. Instead of chickens running or ducking, just call them bolts. You a Usain now. Now you a Usain, huh? I didn't know you was a Usain. Why you call me a Usain? Cause you running like Bolt. You running. But that's what they do. They running, and they killing that division, man. And I didn't see to be honest, I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not see that division going downhill so as fast as it did. Because at first that was the division. Welterweight has always been the division. All of a sudden it just fell off. And then 154. But 154 fell first. Now 147. I got a feeling that even 160 is dying out. A lot of the divisions besides that 130, 135 are dying out, man. Even heavyweight is dying out. We regenerating, but it's kind of dying out. If Wilder goes, it's dead. Not because Fury goes, it's dead if Wilder goes. Wilder got a lot of clout in that heavyweight division. They didn't show it, and they'll talk a lot of shit if he does retire, but even though he wasn't really like a boxer, but he was good for boxing. I think he was. AJ ain't no good for boxing, and that's in my opinion. He's no good for boxing. He's a coward ass champ. And just lost again. He's not just not there. Tyson Fury just a cheater. He has good boxing skills, but if you overcrowd him and bang him up against the road, he just relying on his boxing skills and being fat. But if you got somebody who knows how to brawl, he couldn't have beat none of the old fighters. That would have been putting that pressure on him. He wouldn't have beat none of them. He probably could have outboxed somebody like Schaefer's, but Schaefer's would have cracked him like early in the fight and just kept cracking him, just like Ron Lyles or somebody else. Frazier would have beat the shit out of him. In my estimation, Tyson, even Mike Tyson. I mean, there's a lot of fighters that would have beat him up. And plus, I don't like him, so I might be biased. I don't mean to be biased, but you say 140 is the most improved. They got some dead weight too, though. 140 got some dead weight. Does anybody agree with D-Ray Promotions on that 140? As most improved? There's a lot of potential for 140 because of Tank Davis, though. You got Tank, you got Taylor, you got Swamp Monster. I don't really mess with Swamp Monster like that no more. He's a mouthpiece. He's not a gatekeeper, but I just don't think his set. I don't think his skill set is as high as he thinks it is. That's just my opinion. Oh, Regis and Lopez. I'm gonna give that a majority. I'll probably give that a majority and say that Regis does enough to get the W. Majority though, I don't see like. I don't know. I don't really see a knockout. I don't see it like a unanimous decision. Yeah, 140 is holding strong though. Because see, the thing about 140 is it's collecting some bodies. It lost Mikey Garcia, but it start collecting bodies. You know what I mean? But Mikey wasn't there that long anyway, though, huh? But it's just collecting some bodies. Welterweight is collecting some bodies. I even forget some of the names because I give you guys the names. I say you guys pay attention to this fighter because some of the fighters I remember that I always bring up. I said you guys pay attention to this fighter. Remember I told everybody I said pay attention to Aleem. Aleem wants to do too much though. I think he should just take his time. He'll get where he needs to go. But there's a lot of fighters I brought up. I said, yeah, these fighters, yeah, this look at these fighters, these new up and coming fighters. We got fighters. We got heavyweights coming up. So 140, yeah, but 140 is right. 140 can be. That's a good point, Derek Beatty. Yeah, 140 can be packed. Yeah, because Teal wants to hit that 140. Haney, of course, needs to be at 140. He's getting older. I don't know how long he can hold being down there. He's going to have to move up to 140. Yeah. His power will go with him. Youngster, he's just been at that lighter weight for so long. Yeah. I can see that. So 140, yeah, so I guess we can come to an agreement on that. Yeah, 140 is, it could, well, I put it this way. It's most improved, but I'll let you have the most improved, but I think that it could even be, that we can even get more with them. You goddamn right, little Mikey Garcia. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down, Mikey. You better ask Derek about it. How many times have we had to give Mikey sit your ass down, Derek? We done gave Mikey the chicken run. We done gave the EJ Mikey smash down. The Mikey stop running. Get your ass off the boat. He in the middle of the pond with no fish trying to fish. Get your ass out of here, Mikey. You ain't fool nobody. That ass whooping. Sometimes an ass whooping, people don't see an ass whooping the way it is. And I'm not gifted at looking at ass whooping, but I just think that I'm just telling you when Earl puts an ass whooping on you, I think he really puts an ass whooping on you, even if it don't look like it that much of an ass whooping. I just think he does. Some fighters beat you up and it might not look like it because you got to remember he's more of a Mike McCallum type of fighter. Mike McCallum used to beat the shit out of people. He used to beat you, just like whoop their ass, and it wouldn't look like a total. Oh, he didn't get his ass whooped that bad. Yes, he did. He got his ass completely whooped. And see how people don't see it like that. It's like he completely whooped your ass. It's just like, but you just, you felt like, oh, I probably could have done better. No, you was too busy getting your ass whooped to do better. If you wasn't getting your ass whooped, you would have did better. But you was getting your ass whooped. If you getting, sometimes you take an ass whooping, and it's such a good ass whooping, that's all you. Hey, I'm getting my ass whooped right now. That's what you. Yep. Derek Bay said, "Yep." T-Ray Promotion said, "Mikey and the chicken have the same haircut." Yeah. Oh, y'all stupid, man. Y'all wrong for that. I don't tell it. That's one thing I don't get on people physically, and just like I get on people. If I don't like you, I get on you. Like Fury, I don't like him, so I'll call him anything. Fat. I showed everybody a picture of me when I was Tyson Fury's weight, and I didn't look nothing like Tyson Fury. And I know I'm shorter than Tyson Fury, but I'm saying my body didn't look nothing like his at the same weight. He looked, and I don't talk about people's bodies like that. Here we go. You got deleted again. That somebody else came up in here. Yep. Here y'all come. Well, you about to make sure. Okay, yeah. D-Ray said he's gonna clip. D-Ray said he's gonna clap the next one though. He couldn't wait for Derek. He said, this is my turn on that one." D-Ray, you got your clap in, brother. Give yourself a hand. D-Ray says, "My turn." I think everybody that came in got a shot. Bruiser Goals got him. I think Derek Bailey might have got a couple. I know I at least got one. Oh, the only one that didn't get nobody, it was two. Lawrence D. He didn't get no. Lawrence D didn't get nobody, and Ray. Yeah, Laura Sweat. Yeah, Laura Sweat. Real, he didn't get nobody, but and the other D Ray, which is Ray. Ray didn't get nobody. Everybody else got a little bit of action, brother. Yeah. Oh, D Ray said he said he ducking the haircut. He said I got the worst. haircut than both of them. Yeah. Hey, but let me get up out of here, man. We've been going for a little while. We'll come back Wednesday if we forgot to talk about something, and maybe we'll do something. I'm not 100% sure. I'll put the show together. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll do something to where maybe we just have a rap. We just talk. We just got to talk. It's not a whole lot in boxing. I'll bring up some of the bullshit that everybody else brings up. But Suffer, we're going to do it a grown folks way. We're not going to do it the same way they do it. Because, like, we need to see asses in the ring. We need to know that there's some paperwork signed. I don't want to hear who's going to be up and coming fight, who's fighting next. I don't want to hear it, and yes, there's a contract. If there's no contract, there's no need of me bringing it up. Just let everybody else bring it up. If everybody else wants to bring it up, then bring it up. You know what I mean? So if you guys want to bring up all this stuff, bring it up. Eagles Web is not going to bring it up. But if somebody else wants to bring it up, that's fine. In here, we like to know that there's paperwork signed. Oh, we don't want to. Oh, guess who's fighting next? I don't want to guess who's fighting next. I want to see your ass in the ring. If not, sit your ass down. Tell them, Derek, baby, sit your ass out. Get your ass out there and do what? They know what it is, man. My shout out to all the real people that I see. And my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. Y'all know what it is. This is Monday, another Monday. Eagle got to say it to you. Nothing but blessings. Yep. That's right, Derek. We do it the same way. We're going to play with them. I'll see you out there, brother. D-Ray Promotion said peace to Eagle. Derek Bay say peace, fam. That's what it is, man. Just be safe out there and, pay attention. If you believe in this, our great democracy, our great government, then give them 100% backing. If even they could be full of shit, then do what you got to do. But in my words to you, just take care of yourself. Take care of you and take care of your family. That's it. Give yourself, unlock that, give yourself the peace of mind, you know what I mean? Don't get stuck in these contracts. Or if you do, don't even worry about the contract, but don't get stuck in these little fake contracts and shit. Because if the government's backing out, you got to be wondering why. Why is the government all of a sudden backing out of certain stuff? Oh, now you don't care about you. Now you saying that this whole thing, you don't think y'all can manage it? You trying to be managers. Tell them. Eagles Web got all the managers. We got the managers up in here. All right. I'm going to catch y'all, man.